we had what I think is probably one of the most entertaining weekends of racing between IndyCar, Xfinity Cup Series this past weekend with IndyCar Milwaukee. NASCAR was at Daytona. And we're going to talk about that just a little bit and then look forward to what we have coming up this weekend. My name's John, the motorsports enthusiast. Welcome to the Flag to Flag podcast. As always, the second half of the Flag to Flag podcast here. The second flag. I'm the first flag, of course. Chad, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good. We've been trying to figure out John's technical difficulties. What's our motto again?
It's not a Flag to Flag podcast without something technically going wrong. So I've already had internet issues. I had to switch mics. So who knows what's going to happen? Webcam's freezing up. I don't know.
Yeah, it's always fun. But yeah, it's been a pretty hectic last few weeks for the both of us. John with work, me with traveling. But we got some really fun stuff coming up this weekend.
We do. We'll be at a race.
And John has a very big day coming up this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Which we will talk about when we get there.
We will.
Yeah, I'm still very surprised that it worked out the way it did.
Well, you see, when you have, the best person in the world, as your partner, then these things can happen, right?
There you go. So, yeah. For those who don't know, they think I'm the best person in the world right now. So,
nah, dude, you're just over there.
I'm a few rungs down. Yeah.
You're just who we have to take care of during race weekends. Not because you get belligerent, just because we have to reel you in. You talk to everybody.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kidding. No, you do talk to everybody, but I am kidding about that.
I do. But yeah, look, it was a crazy weekend. We had crazy racing, and the wildest part about the entire thing, announced 5 hours ago, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are getting married.
That's really what this whole podcast is actually going to be about. We are going to talk about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift getting engaged.
I guarantee you there will be hour and a half long podcasts about that. Just dude, that.
No, there will be entire seasons to cover this, the whole process. Like, if you pick Travis Kelce in your fantasy team, good luck, because his mind is going to be out other places. He will not be thinking about football.
Well, maybe not. Maybe he wants to put on a good wedding, so he plays well, gets paid more.
Bro, you think he's hurting for cash? You think Travis Kelce is hurting for money? Dude.
No.
No,
but in all seriousness, congratulations to them.
About time.
Also, quick shout out. I just remember this. Colin, do you remember, or not Colin?
Whoa. We've been doing this for how long, Chad? And you just misnamed me?
Actually, dude. I think we're coming up on 2 years.
I don't got it. Not anymore. And we're not going to make it. Anyway. We're not going to make it if you call me the wrong name.
What I meant to say was, John, do you remember Colin Figenshire? He raced in the league with us at Music City Indoor Karting.
Was that the dude that went
His nickname was Daytona.
Was that the guy that went up and back from college every time?
Like at MTSU?
No, it wasn't MTSU.
Okay, well, I don't know if you know him, but I do know he listens to this podcast. This reminded me, Colin and Brittany, congratulations on getting engaged. I got a phone call on Saturday on my way to the racetrack. Colin had this goofy smile on his face. They had like this lake or beach background. And they both were smiling, and I was like, "No way!" And so, yeah, I wanted to say a very happy congratulations to them. And yeah, but anyway, let's get off the show. John, you're doing well.
Oh yeah, I'm doing good. Just it's Vols time. It's football time. I'm wearing Vols shirts every single day. I didn't do this didn't decide this until like 20 minutes before the show. I'm gonna wear a different Tennessee Vols shirt every day this week, and I may even wear a Tennessee Vols shirt this weekend. At the races. I haven't decided yet. There we go. Finally, put a Tennessee hat on. You buffoon. There we go. Look at that. Go yes. Vols.
My brother.
Your brother goes there, dude. Like, come on, man. Your brother goes there. Come on.
I know. He is a sophomore and currently a pledge. Jesus Christ. Anyway.
It'll be a fun weekend on Rocky Top.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully we win, but anyways.
Yeah.
I'm doing good.
Who are they playing?
Syracuse. First game of the season, neutral site at Atlanta. You probably have no idea what I just said. I'm kidding, you do. But
I do. I know a little bit. This is actually, I need to.
Yeah, so it's hopefully we'll be all right. We're actually probably, I know you're not going to be there, but we're going to bring a TV, put in the back of the Jeep, going to watch it at the track because it's bright. Well, it's technically in the middle of everything going on. So
you're going to be walking around the paddock and you're going to be like, guys, we need to leave. The Tennessee game is on. And while you're at a racetrack.
Well, we're not going to just leave yes, I guess we would leave the paddock technically, but it's only practices and qual. Yeah. So it's not like a lot's happening. I mean, a lot's happening, but not a lot's happening. You know what I mean? So, but,
well, let's just dive on in. We have a good bit of stuff we need to talk about. We've missed a few weeks. We're going to touch on a little bit on the past, but we got a banger of a week of racing coming up.
We do. I think really, I mean, we could just, I mean, I don't know if we need to really cover everything. Well, we can cover everything, but like briefly, Parker Kligerman got the dub at Daytona. Finally, technically not going to count. It did pass Tech. And then we had Ryan Blaney not getting right hooked into the wall at Daytona for once, winning the Cup race. And then I don't know if you watched the IndyCar race, right?
Yeah.
How many times did Christian Rasmussen almost lose that car on exit? Dude, I don't remember ever seeing a driver do this over and over again. Like, he was driving beyond the limit, but making it work. And, we've always said, okay, you got to push the limits. This dude was on the verge of wrecking every corner. Yeah. Actually wrecking.
Even his team was going over the radio and be like, dude, calm down.
You don't need to pass those lap cars. You're going to win the race.
You have 2 lap cars. He's a second and a half behind. Calm down. And it's in those moments, you're tunnel visioned. I know they have mirrors and spotters, but I've been in some racing series where you don't have mirrors and you don't have spotters. You have no clue how close that guy is behind you.
Right.
And you want to get as far away as you can. And also, someone like Alex Palou, who is not only fast behind the wheel, but smart. So you didn't know if they had one extra. He didn't know if they had one extra trick up their sleeve. But another thing with IndyCar, after Portland, your 2025 NTT IndyCar Series champion, 4 and 5, Mr. Alex Palou. We are seeing a generational talent right now. It is insane. If he wins in Nashville, he will be tied for second for the most wins in a single season.
Yep.
And I have to ask, because every time I asked you this a little while ago, a year or so ago with Max Verstappen, and I want to ask you this. Are we seeing, because I don't know what it is between IndyCar, NASCAR, and Formula One, the number 7 is so potent. I think that's the right word to use, potent. And I'm using big words, so be proud of me for trying.
I'll give you an A+ for effort.
Okay. Hold on, let me look something up. Okay.
Yes, it's
7. Well, yes, so AJ Foyt holds the record for the most IndyCar championships with 7 titles to his name. He is currently at 4. 3 more. All right, I can do math too. 3 more.
Good job. You can do math.
Are we going to, we were saying the same thing about Max Verstappen, and then McLaren came out of nowhere. Is it too early to say, hey, we might be seeing someone challenge AJ Foyt for that 7 championships? That is 3 years down the line from now. But at this pace, someone else is gonna win the championship next year. 2 more win. He's gonna win 2 more, and we're gonna have to wait another year. Then it's gonna be him again. He's still young.
Yeah. Well, so the thing here is, and this is where it gets tough. So we have a new car coming in 2028 for IndyCar. If he has the age, can that team make the new car work? I don't think there is no reason to think why he couldn't go have another 3-peat and go to 6 in the next 2 years.
Yeah.
But with the new car coming in 2028,
it's going to throw a wrench in the mix for everyone.
It's just like what's going to happen in Formula One. I mean, like, I don't know what would stop him from an age perspective, because even in 2028 he's going to be 31. So it's not like he's going to be old. I mean, look at Scott Dixon, look at Will Power. I mean, like, those guys are up there in numbers.
And they're still out there competing up front for the most part.
Exactly. So, like, you know, if he could win one every 3 years after that, he would only be 37.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, if he could, like, the dude is young. He's 28 years old. So, like, he's got time. He's got everything. There's also been rumors about Red Bull apparently trying to bring him in and lure him towards Formula One.
I have been seeing rumors about that. However,
that would be wild. I don't think
it's taught me whatever I see on Twitter, take with a grain of salt.
Yes, you have to. Yeah, so that I don't think would happen.
He has way too much success right now in IndyCar. Like, why would you give that up? Did you see the grandstands at Milwaukee?
Oh, freaking packed, dude.
I don't know if it was sold out or not, but it had to have. Huh?
They said it was sold out. I know that not all the fans were there, but all the tickets had sold.
Okay, it was a sold-out race. An IndyCar race in 2025 was sold out in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. You can't tell me IndyCar isn't doing good.
Well, also, I mean, add on top of that, the champion's already been determined. And I think this shows another motorsport that just because you have a champion before the last race doesn't mean that fans aren't going to show up to a race.
Yes.
If you know who I am talking about. So obviously very different. They're very different motorsports, but still the principle I think could still be there. But yeah, no, it was sold out. I think Nashville, I don't know what the numbers are, but I know a lot of people that are going. I've heard that it's going to be fairly packed because it's a championship, race.
But yeah, it was insane. It was an insane weekend. Right now we are going into Nashville. We have the after Milwaukee, Palou Award wrapped up second in the championship, a career best for him. And this year we are looking at who will be third in the point standings. Will it be Scott Dixon, Christian Lundgaard, or Kyle Kirkwood? Three very good drivers, three very consistent drivers. But anyway, John, we got Nashville coming up. I'm super excited. I'm going to be there Sunday. I've got some stuff going on on Saturday. I'm going to be there. We went all out for this one.
We did. I'm looking at the standings right now, but no, we got the tickets. We got the paddock passes. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Cause I went and I don't know. I think you've gone, but I wish I would have gotten paddock passes when it was downtown on the streets because of just how cool it was.
I thought you did.
I didn't get paddock passes.
You got, I don't know. You got some kind of pass.
I just got normal whatever.
Do you remember the last race? It was on the streets of Nashville. That was the first time you and me had actually met and seen each other after we came up with this idea for the podcast.
Yes, I remember that. Yep.
Like, because we had seen each other, we had talked to each other before, and then when Music City Indoor Karting shut down, we didn't talk for a long time, and then I just called you, and I was like, dude, I have an idea. And what was even crazier was you said yes. And
here we are.
And the next thing you know, like, we're like, holy crap, like, this is actually happening. And now look at it. Like, we're sponsoring races.
47 episodes in.
Exactly.
47 episodes in.
We're sponsoring races. We've got merchandising. Like, it is.
Oh, you froze. We froze. Oh, no. And our technical difficulties cannot be fixed.
As John freezes.
What is happening? No. My internet is gone. Hold on.
He is actually frozen.
Son of a gun.
Wow. Okay. So, like we said, it is always technical difficulties. I don't know if he's just talking into the abyss right now. But I'm going to call him real quick. Keep it going. He just texted me full caps. Keep it going. Don't pause it. But yeah. All right. Well, we're going to talk about this IndyCar race coming up in Nashville. I'm super excited about it. I always love it when these big series come to Nashville. I actually drove past Flat Rock motorsports park on my way back from North Carolina last week. So that was super fun, super exciting. But yeah, looking into IndyCar at Nashville, obviously at any oval race, you have to look at Joseph Newgarden. But after the performance we saw in this last week, I'm looking at a few outsiders who I wasn't expecting to be up there, like David Malukas. David Malukas put on a hell of a show. But now you got to look at Christian Lundgaard. Or not Christian Lundgaard. Well, Christian Lundgaard too, honestly, a little bit. But Christian Rasmussen. Oh my goodness. He is a hell of a driver on ovals. Like John said, like damn near wrecking it out of every corner. It is insane. So I'm going to give my pick to win. And I have a feeling, I've picked him before and it hasn't worked out for me, but I have a feeling. And my pick to win, as John joins us, my pick to win in Nashville, I've picked him before. It hasn't worked. And I don't know. I have a feeling. It could be wrong. Give me the hometown guy.
You can't pick against him. I mean, like, it's just there's too many things going against him now. He did go to JP2. I went to Father Ryan, so he can screw off. But either way, I'm still gonna pick him.
Oh, he went to John Paul?
Yeah, yep, yep. We are rivals.
You should 100%. Have you seen those videos where like college athletes, they're signing like a stack of hats and they like take the hat away and they just get into a rhythm? And it's like, and then they have like their rival's hat. You should 100%.
I have to find something.
That'd be funny.
But
I am going Newgarden.
I'm going Newgarden too. So, also, in the 2 years that we've been doing this, we have not been able to fix internet issues. So that hasn't changed. I'm gonna go Newgarden. I think, we're there. We can hopefully, carry some of the mojo that should have happened at the Indy 500 with us. We got Lindsay, who's going to lose her voice again because she's obsessed, to say the least.
Oh, did I tell you what happened last year with her?
No.
We had a bunch of Swedish fans in front of us.
Yes, I remember. Yes.
And she was hooting and hollering the whole. You could tell me and Jesse were losing. We were laughing so hard at it.
Oh, no.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, well. We'll see. We'll see what kind of fan base we're around. You think he would have more hometown fans? I mean, they do have hometown fans, but
I know. Well,
I'm going Newgarden.
As long as you guys did do to me what you did last year, or did at the Indy 500.
What'd we do? Oh, leave you?
So, yeah, at the driver intros. All right, we all agreed that we were
back.
Not for driver intros.
Oh.
For driver intros, we all agreed that we were going to stand and be loud for Joseph Newgarden because people were going to boo him. You went to the bathroom. Lindsay and Jesse went all the way back into the infield.
Well, I followed them.
I know you did, but I was like, I'm the only one standing there yelling. People around me are booing and everything.
It was all a part of the plan. We wanted to project all the anger onto you. We figured it out.
But yeah, I'm super excited. Your pick is Newgarden. My pick is Newgarden. I think Dixon's going to hold on to third in the championship. I think he has the experience to do it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a Penske show.
And then after that, next episode for IndyCar, we're going to be giving our predictions, if it doesn't come out within the next week, our predictions for the 2026 schedule.
Yeah, I mean, we already know a lot of it, though. We already know a lot of it. So,
but we still have a few big dates. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm already getting excited for the 2026 season as a whole. We've got a bunch of new races, which the NASCAR, when we get to NASCAR, we're going to have to talk about the IndyCar or the NASCAR schedule coming out. We have to talk about it.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but anyway.
But yeah, so.
You got Newgarden. I got Newgarden.
Yep.
Jesse and Lindsay got it. We're all going Newgarden. We're all going Newgarden. We have to. All right. So heading into Formula Uno now. Massive news. It was semi-released yesterday, officially announced today, that the Cadillac F1 team has announced their driver lineup for the 2026 season. Two very well-known names, two names that have been on top of the podium several times.
More than several.
More than several.
I think like 100 plus.
On top of the podium?
I think.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to know that information. I'll double check, but go ahead.
Sergio Checo Perez and Valtteri Bottas.
You said his last name right. Look at that.
I know. I figured I'd give him a little bit of respect after the shit he's got in the past few years. Anyway,
true. Yeah, they have over 100. Sergio has 39. Valtteri has 67. So
wins?
No, podiums.
I said they've stood on top of the podium several times.
Yeah, I would classify over 100 a lot more than several.
What is on top of the podium mean to you?
Okay. I thought you were referring to just the podium in general, not on the tippy top like a win. My bad.
Yes. Well, anyway, yes, several podium finishes, several wins between the two. And frankly, I think it's a good choice.
I think it's what a team needs that's new. Like, because I made a video about it today. They're not gonna come out and, have immediate success. They're not. And I think they need.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We've seen crazier.
Yeah, but first year.
Not in Formula One, but I mean, look, Prema, brand new team to IndyCar this year. Not only do they put it on the front row at Indianapolis, they get pole.
Yeah, well, the issue is they may not have funding for next year. And so
okay, you can't say that after we're done with IndyCar. But anyway, keep going.
Well, I'm just saying. Yeah, no, I mean,
while it lasted.
So there's just rumors about funding, but looking at the Cadillac team, there's just chemistry that just hasn't. It's not there. Like they don't have the years and years and years of chemistry like another team would. And so just because of that, I think that they it's a new car. So obviously it's much better for when they're coming in. Like they will have a much easier time figuring things out because it's a new car versus cars that have been developed for 4 or 5 years, right? So I think with the new regs, I think they'll be okay. I wouldn't expect them anywhere near the front, though.
I don't know. Maybe. I do want to say we completely glossed over this. I don't know how we glossed over this with IndyCar. This is our last thing for IndyCar. Coming in 2026.
Oh, yes.
iRacing Studios brings the official IndyCar game to PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam in 2026, featuring the NTT IndyCar Series and Indy Next by Firestone.
Yep.
Very exciting news.
Solid.
IndyCar getting their first official game in forever.
2 decades.
With a credible studio behind them. All right.
Yeah.
We have IndyCar. We have NASCAR game getting released. We're getting more information on that as it comes out. I'm super excited. I'm still on the fence if I'm going to buy the NASCAR game. Mainly, the big thing holding me back is, am I going to have the time to buy it? Or am I going to have the time to play it to justify me buying it?
Do you have Steam? You have a PC?
Yes.
Yeah, so just get it on PC, 100%.
Okay, well, am I going to play it enough to justify the purchase?
Okay, so this is how I justify it. This is how, literally, because I'm the same thing. So I have iRacing, obviously. I'm getting the game because I want to see how closely they're related. But also, I want to see how close the story modes are, or story modes. I want to see what the multiplayer looks like. And so
I got you.
The difference between you playing iRacing and NASCAR 25, it's very easy, because if you have it on Steam, it's just a browser, because I have to do from console to PC. So it's a little bit of a switch. Yeah. I think it'd be easier for you. I think it'd be really fun. I think the lobbies are going to be good. I think you're going to have a lot more casuals, though. You're going to have a lot more casual fans, which is great. But
what they're trying to do. iRacing is designed for the not casual fan. Is for the John DeRugeruses, the Chad Barkers, the Jesse Bankleys, who are going to sit there and race for hours.
And,
all right?
Work on a car and want it to be I don't say
Exactly.
as realistic as possible, but like I'm curious to see how close the models are because it's both iRacing, so
Like for me, I've got something big coming up in November that I need iRacing for.
yeah.
So I've been on iRacing a lot recently.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, fantastic news. Back to Formula One now. We have our first race back from the summer break. I agree with what you said, John, about the bringing in those two guys. I think the best thing is that both of those drivers have been a part of winning programs.
Exactly.
Have been up not just winning programs, championship contending programs. Both of those help their teams get, both those drivers help to get those teams to constructors championships. The big question is now, both of those drivers are used to being second fiddle.
Well, I think they understand the situation, though. I think they understand the situation at hand and where they are. And so I think it is, I think, purely. Do I think Sergio and Valtteri are going to go in there and they're going to be competing for championships based off their age? I don't,
This is what I wouldn't be surprised on what happens. They get these two older guys in, people who know the sport, people who know the industry, people who know what it takes to be in a winning program. They're going to get these guys in. They're going to pick their brains to hell.
Yep.
And then once they get established, they're going to bring in new talent and then start fresh and then start fighting for those top spots.
It makes sense. I mean, I don't see any other way to do it if I was them, if I was Cadillac, I'd want that. Now I may split though. Like I would love to see like a little bit more of a rookie in there, but again, who's in the driver pool? Like, are you going to, who are you going to pick up? But no, I think it's a great move. But no, we got Zandvoort this week. We had talked about Zandvoort.
We do.
Thank goodness. We got a race weekend back.
Yes.
So love the track. Love the track.
I actually love.
Yeah.
I love the high-speed tracks. I love Monza. I love Zandvoort. Love the high-speed tracks.
Should be an interesting race because we're coming back from, bless you, summer break. What are the teams going to bring? What kind of upgrades are each team going to bring? Are we going to see the papaya party continue and Lando and Oscar have their little championship battle as everybody else just kind of scraps for second? What?
I just saw a YouTube. I'm on the Formula One website right now, and someone did not look at the contracts before they signed this. An ad has popped up on the Formula One website. Get all the IndyCar action on Fox and YouTube TV.
Well, it's just pre-roll. So, as my other life here, that means that you probably have gone onto YouTube and or something related to IndyCar, and now they're showing you ads on a site that allows ads to be shown.
Probably, but that's funny. I don't know. I found it funny. But anyway, yeah, we got Zandvoort. I love tracks like this. I love tracks that have a mixture of high speed and technicality.
Yep.
I love speed. I love seeing what these cars can do in a straight line. Speed. I love seeing that. Yes, that movie is why I am where I am.
Ka-chow.
Yes. Listen ASMR now.
All ASMR. Welcome to the Flag to Flag podcast.
Absolutely not.
I think it'd be great.
No.
I hated that so much because it irks me.
That's gonna be a clip. That's gonna be a clip,
dude.
But
that's fine because it just bothers the shit out of me. I hate those. Some of them are like I love good ASMR.
You shouldn't have told me that.
This will be fun. Oh, yeah. We'll see what
happens. Anyway,
Formula One, Zandvoort.
Formula One. I love tracks like Monza that we got coming up next week, but also or not next week. Monza's going to be good, but also the race after Monza, round 17. We're going to have a 1-week break, but a track that I feel like the cream of the crop when it comes to the drivers comes to it. A track that is both technical, a track that is both fast, and it's a street course.
Mm.
Baku.
Yep. Yep.
Love Baku. I love it. But yeah, it's been a wild season so far. We still have an insane amount of drivers still eligible for the championship.
I thought you were going to say races. We have 10 races left.
Well, yeah, we also have 10 races left. Still eligible for the championship. Piastri, Norris, Verstappen, Russell, Leclerc, Hamilton, Antonelli, Albon, Hulkenberg, Ocon, Alonso, Stroll, Hajar, Gasly, Lawson, Sainz, Bortoleto.
I'm clipping that one. So 18.
How many is that?
18.
18. So we still have 18 drivers technically still in the running for this championship, mathematically.
I mean, mathematically, you are correct. 100%.
Yes.
So I like those numbers. Big brain thinking over here.
But looking at something like Zandvoort, what do you think we're going to see? This is the first race after the summer break. Is Verstappen going to have his hometown crowd behind him? Are Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri going to be still duking it out for them? Or are we going to see something from a Ferrari or from Mercedes?
Yeah.
John, this is your wheelhouse. What has been going on in your noggin?
So the summer break often poses an opportunity for teams to bring upgrades to a circuit, and with Zandvoort, historically, we've seen Verstappen, of course. Now, I don't know what will happen once we get to practice. Are you sending a Snapchat right now?
No. I just saw what you posted on your story.
Oh, bro, screams
that is
American and freedom. Bring Valtteri Bottas to the 4th of July party. Come on. We will adopt you, sir.
That is insane.
It's epic, bro. It's epic.
I love how he changed it to his profile photo.
Dude,
that is insane.
Awesome.
I'm so happy that there's another American F1 team. I hope they can do something decent.
I will be a Cadillac fan. Now, I'm always going to be a Ferrari fan, but there's an American team in there, so I'll cheer for them.
What about Haas? You a Haas guy?
No. I'm kidding. They're all right. They're like,
you just don't like Haas because they drive Ford in NASCAR.
No, that's actually why. I mean, I'm just not a huge some of the moves they make. It's just a lot of things just don't make sense to me. So I'm like, oh, Cadillac's coming to save the day for us Americans. Probably not. But looking at Zandvoort, it's a high-speed circuit. There's 2 DRS zones, and I don't know what we're going to see from an upgrade perspective. I haven't looked at the upgrade documents because I don't think the FIA has released them yet. I need to go through them once they release. I'm very curious to see what teams are going to bring to a circuit like this. Now, when it comes to a track that we're going to and the temperatures being very cool, I mean, it's going to be like the highs are going to be the mid-60s. We have seen Mercedes do well in cooler races, and also there's a 50% chance of rain on Friday, 25% chance of rain on Saturday and Sunday. So we could see some rain. It's right by the ocean. Typically, dust and sand has a factor because it's so close to the sea. I think this could be a little bit of a shakeup, but again, I just don't think anybody can match what McLaren's going to do because they are so far ahead of everybody else. Now, we could go through our podium predictions.
We have our orange on.
We do have our orange on, not for the papaya, but for the Vols. Screw McLaren. Go Vols. No, I'm kidding. No, screw McLaren. They're awesome. Don't even. I actually have my Dale Earnhardt Jr. diecast. Got another orange thing right here. What else do I have that's orange? Not much else that's around me. But
I had an orange Tic Tac.
I don't remember the last time I have had a Tic Tac.
That is fair.
Anyways, so podium predictions. I've already got my podium predictions. I talked about it on my Track Limit episode on A2IL. I'm going to go, to nobody's surprise, I'm going to go McLaren out front. I am going to go Piastri. I just think he's been too strong. I think he's going to go flag to flag. And in second, I'm going to go Max Verstappen. I think Max Verstappen is going to have a better race. I don't think he has a car to win. Now, again, this is going off of everything that we've seen up to this point. I think he's going to have the home crowd behind him. I think he's going to try to get back on the podium. He hasn't been on the podium in 4 races. And so I think he's going to try to get back there. And because of the cooler temperatures, going to my third place, I'm going to go Mercedes. I'm going to go with George Russell. We've seen the we've seen the Mercedes perform very well in cooler conditions, and I think at this point, that is what I see. Now, we have upgrades that I know teams are going to be bringing. What is that going to look like? We don't know. We could see Ferrari come out of nowhere. We could see Antonelli start to perform. We could see, both McLarens back on top and somebody else be a surprise in the third podium spot. I don't know. But with what I know up to this point, it's going to be what I predict is Piastri, Verstappen, Russell, top three. It's just based off of consistency, based off of the temperatures as well. I think that's what's going to happen. And I think when it comes to tire deg, I don't think tire deg is going to be as important because the temperatures aren't going to be there. Like the temperatures are going to be in like 60s. Like it's not warm. And so when you have a track like that, I mean, depending on what kind of compound Pirelli brings, we may not see as much deg, which reminds me of, was it Suzuka? Where it was almost like there was no deg and it was just kind of like a train. I can't remember.
I think so, yeah.
I think it was Suzuka. I can't remember if it was Suzuka. It wasn't Shanghai.
Yeah.
I think it was Suzuka. Either way, those are my picks. What do you think? What's your prediction for this weekend?
I'm gonna I agree with you on there being a McLaren up front. However, I don't agree with who it's gonna be.
Oh, wow.
I think we're going to have Lando Norris on the top step of the podium with Piastri in second. And coming in third, I think this team has been working during this break. And I think they're going to come back with something decent. Maybe not the fastest thing we've ever seen, but something halfway decent. Third place, give me the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc.
I knew it. I was about to say, I hope you were going to do that. I would be very happy. I'd be very happy. Now, is that going to happen? I don't know. I don't trust it. I don't trust our team. What is it?
When is that race?
This weekend? 9 a.m. Sunday.
Okay, that's what I was looking for.
9 a.m., 8 a.m. in Central or in Eastern time. No, 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Central time. Excuse me. I was in Eastern time because I had to convert it. So it's 8 a.m. Central.
That's good, which means we can watch that and then go watch the Indy next race.
It'll be bright and early. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, anyway, that goes for Formula One. All the drivers getting back from the summer break. And yeah, always fun. Now, let's head to our local racing report. We actually have a decent amount of stuff to talk about as John is going to disappear. Just keep going. Okay. Here's where we go. We are going to Macon Speedway. I think I'm saying that right. MACON in Macon, Illinois. I hope I'm saying that right. Where we had our midgets, 600cc outlaw wing micros, restricted wing micros, and our D2 midgets. Here's your top three in every division for our midgets in the A main. Started fifth, came home third. The number 67, Jacob Denny. Started fourth, came home second. The number 21K, Carter Sarf, and started first, came home first, the number 71K, Cannon McClintosh. Okay. MCLNTOSH.
Sure.
Okay. 600cc outlaw winged micros. Third place. Started 10th, came home third, the number 88, Billy Lip. Started 11th, came home second, the number 37, Adrian Perdue, and started 8th, came home with the 600cc Outlaw Winged Micros feature win, the number 61, Cole Tinsley. Now for our restricted Winged Micros. And might I also add, they had some impressive car counts for this. I'll mention those here in a second. Started 4th, came home 3rd in the number 61, Zane Smith. Not that one. Started 2nd, came home 2nd, the number 14, River Cone. And started 1st, came home with the restricted wing micros feature win, number 12X, Deacon McRoberts. Now for our D2 midgets. Started 4th, came home 3rd, the number 22K, Tony Harder. Started 5th, came home 2nd, the number 9 was Keith Wilson. And started 3rd, came home with the D2 midgets feature win, the number 97 in Nolan Kiefer. They had some very impressive car counts for these guys this weekend. The midgets had 19 entries. The 600cc Outlaw winged micros had 38 entries.
Good gracious.
Restricted wing micros had 27, and then the D2 had 5. So very just love seeing big car counts. If you would like your local short track shouted out on the Flag to Flag podcast, email flagtoflag10@gmail.com or hit us up on any of our social media platforms. Listen out for those at the end of the episode. And make sure you go to your local short track this weekend and bring a friend. This week's Flag to Flag at the track, there will be 2 in 2 days. Saturday, I will be in Huntsville, Alabama at the Huntsville Quarter Midget Association for round 4 of the 2025 Dixie Shootout Series, which I'm super excited for. Be there Saturday. And then Sunday, bright and early, we'll be in the pits, up close and personal with everyone at the IndyCar Series Championship at Nashville Super Speedway. So unbelievably excited about that. Before we move on, I have 2 more things I want to touch on real quick.
Okay.
The first thing I wanted to wait on before I reported until all the information came out. And I'm actually glad that we took a few weeks off, so that way I had time to get a lot of this information. And this right here is the most accurate post of what I've seen. This is not something I want to report on. However, I feel like we should shed light to this. I forget the exact date, but on this night at Bowman Gray Stadium, a devastating accident occurred when Robbie Brewer had a heart attack during a restart in the Sportsman Series race, resulting in his vehicle colliding with the turn 4 wall. In order to rescue Brewer, safety crews had to peel back the roof of the race car. He was then rushed to a nearby hospital via ambulance, where he was pronounced deceased. Witnesses described the harrowing scene, stating that Brewer's car accelerated into the wall at full throttle during a lap 16 restart. As a former Bowman Gray champion, Brewer's ultimate untimely passing is deeply mourned. Condolences are extended to his friends, family, and all who knew him. So I was in Maryland when I heard about this. I just want to say the news outlets that reported on this need to do better. They reported on it horribly. They made it sound like the accident was the cause of death. It was not. He had a heart attack coming to the green, so the cars were not at full speed yet. Caused him to lock down the throttle, hit the wall. They then got him out of his car. He was still conscious when he was out of his car. They then took him to a nearby hospital where he later died due to the heart attack. The crash itself was not the cause of death. So that's why I wanted to wait and make sure. Like I said, I hate reporting on this stuff, but I feel like someone, especially like Robbie Brewer, deserves to be reported on.
Sure, absolutely.
Absolutely. You know, it's always rough. And then another thing that I also don't want to report on, this is more out of anger than it is sadness, but on Saturday at around 10 a.m.-ish, a Nashville news...
Oh, yes, that.
Oh, John. I'm about to...
Okay. Mike, muted for me. I'll let you have it.
We had a news outlet, Fox 17 News, come out and say that there is a plan in place for the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. The deal has been signed by Speedway Motorsports Incorporated in Bristol and the mayor's office in Nashville. We are getting a renovation and a possible NASCAR National Series event at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. And then, what was it? An hour later?
13
minutes?
hours.
13 hours later. They pulled the fucking rug right out from under us.
They did. Hey, guess what, though? Your boy was smart.
You? What'd you do? Oh, he's got receipts.
I got receipts. Hold on.
John has receipts.
Do I have receipts, Chad? Oh my gosh, it's too. I can't contain my excitement. Not only do I have receipts of the actual article, I have the plans downloaded. This one right here that stated everything, they're downloaded on my computer. Oh, I really hope that my internet's not going out. Okay, it's not. I thought it looked bad.
Okay.
I have the files. I have all the stuff.
Exactly. For those who are not watching on YouTube or Spotify right now, or not actively watching this, John has all the files, which I did not know. And I might have you email me some stuff.
So I downloaded them because I was like, it would be really cool because I want to actually take a deep dive into what this all means. Because there was stuff that states everything from like funding to curfews. I mean, to so much stuff that I need to look into and see actually like what the rules are. And so I downloaded them, and then they pulled the article saying that there's no deal. And then I was like, oh, I have these downloaded. That's great. Because they literally had a link to a PDF, and I was like, okay, well, that's fun. So I'm going to use it.
So the difficult part about this is that this isn't a good look for the fairgrounds. Literally within minutes of that the article being pulled and everything, Care Nashville, do you know what that is?
Oh, they came out and said something.
Care Nashville, Citizens Against Racetrack Expansion.
I know.
Yes, they came out and said something.
It might lag a little bit. I just lagged for a second, but of course.
Yeah, you're fine.
Of course. What did they say?
Hold on. I need to figure out how to spell citizen. There we go.
Of course they said something. They always do.
So, let me see it. All right, here we go. So, all right. Not so fast. A story in 4 parts. 1, NASCAR sources, and this is how they have it. NASCAR sources tell Fox 17 there's a racetrack deal. 2, Mayor O'Connell's office says no deal. 3, Fox deletes the article. 4, Fox 17 issues a correction. Nashville just can't trust these NASCAR lobbyists to shape the future of the fairgrounds. And I will say, and I don't get how every single comment on all of these posts. Okay, first off, I can't see an exact how many people like or follow this page. I can't see that because it's Facebook. But this page has 4 reviews on it. Everything, all posts have 1 to 5 likes or reactions to it. Very low comments, and when there are comments, they're all in favor for the racetrack. Like, hold on, who the hell is sharing these posts? There's people sharing these, which no, it won't show them. But it's like, it's all Citizens Against Racetrack Expansion. I've already reported this account several times.
I thought it was on Twitter. I think they're on Twitter too.
Maybe. They might have more of a presence on Twitter.
Oh, there we are.
Are they on Twitter?
No, they're on yeah, there's 36 likes, 48 followers on Facebook.
Okay. Now,
on Twitter, I think they have a much bigger presence.
Okay. On Twitter, they have 1 follower.
Then I wonder if it's new, because I've seen, I mean, we've talked about them for a while.
This page has been around for a while, but I think they're more active on Facebook now. But here, I want you to now look up another page. So, okay, hold on. Let me write this down. How many followers does that page have?
36 likes, 48 followers.
36 likes, 48 followers. All right, now I want you to search up another account.
Okay, on Facebook.
All right, NASCAR, the number 2, Nashville.
2,000.
2,000 likes or followers?
1,900 likes, 2K followers.
I mean, Like, here's the thing. What I'm also noticing is that the people, they're not fighting. The people who are against this racetrack, they're not fighting for what they want. All right? Every board meeting, every Metro Council meeting, every Fair Board meeting, all right? You have people. These meetings are in the middle of the neighborhood. These people could walk to these meetings. They don't show up. You have people coming from 45-minute, hour and a half away, some 2 hours from Huntsville away to come to these meetings. Like, next time there's a meeting and I'm in town, I'm taking John with me.
I'd be cool.
So he can see.
I'd be interested to see what it looks like.
To see, like, what it's like. It is freaking insane. I have been in these meetings where there is only standing room available after, if you're not first in there. It is freaking insane.
So yes. Say the least, they pulled the rug. Tying it back to that point, pulled the rug on this whole thing 12 hours or 13 hours. Here's my thoughts. I think there's multiple situations. One, there's a deal. They just didn't want to announce it, and they're not going to admit to it. Two, there's no deal. But in my head, I don't know how the documents are so specific, and they list builders for the go-raw. I mean, these are not like...
this isn't a plan. This isn't a proposal. This is a plan.
Yeah, it said they reached a new deal, which I think that might have been the reason why they pulled it. I don't know. But 3, they could just still be in talks. Like, that's the other thing here is I don't know exactly where they are. I actually think that there is a deal. I just don't think they wanted to announce it. I really think that's what it is, because after looking at the document and looking at the garage, I mean, I don't know why a news source would report on something so detailed. I mean, it is like down to, and I'll just get into it. I'm not going to give specifics, but like development rights, capital expenses, the number of races, the contingent rent, the cost overruns, guarantees, funding sources, the total bond amounts, improvements. Like, there was one typo in it. So like, I don't know. I think somebody released something when they really shouldn't have. I think it's a premature. I think it's a premature release. That's what at least I want to believe.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But also, the other hand, it favors both the stadium and the track. There was a lot of talks about in the document and in the report that says that the dates would not conflict, which makes a lot of sense. You don't want to race.
They don't now.
Yeah, true. But I'm talking about adding things in, like adding if they did bring NASCAR there. There's going to be the parking garage expansion. You know, there's that, which I'm assuming would be available for the stadium. I would think. It was fair. I thought it was a fair one. And there was no mufflers on the NASCAR Series cars. The only mufflers would be to bring to everything else that goes on the track. So, I mean,
that's going to be a different can of worms, but
But I mean, if you're looking at it like, it's a small price to pay.
After talking with a lot of people, there's people obviously want to see NASCAR come back to the Nashville Fairgrounds. But what I have seen more of is that people want one of two things more than anything. NASCAR coming back to Nashville would be nice, but the two things more than anything people want, I think, are one, renovations,
which are there, and that's in the budget.
Yeah, but I think, and maybe even more than the renovations, I think people don't want to live in fear. Every year around this time, we're always worried. When's the 2025 schedule, or when's the next year's schedule coming out? Is there going to be a next year's schedule? Like, every single race, we don't know if it's going to be our last there.
Yeah.
I think people would be okay if the track got maybe minor upgrades, cleaned it up a little bit, kept the same number of races. But if we didn't have to live in that fear of not knowing if we were going to race here next year, I think a lot of people would be happy. And I'm one of them. Now, don't get me wrong. I would love to see it get a full renovation. I would love to see NASCAR come back. I think it'd be a fantastic show. But I think more than anything, I think people just want to know that it's not going anywhere. I think that's the big thing.
So I think that there is, with everything going on with SMI, I think that I think they will end up having everything come back. I mean, I think SMI will be able to do all of this. I think they want to. And also, to parlay this up with everything that's going on with NASCAR, wanting them to hire a creative agency to bring it back to the grassroots of the sport. Name a better track. I mean, there's good ones. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, you're talking a track that's been around for 120 plus years. You're talking about a track that used to be on the Cup schedule in the 70s, 80s. Like, this timeline is perfect.
It works for both Wilkesboro.
Yeah, the timeline is perfect for this. I mean, it really is. I think it's perfect. And plus, it's like a 15-minute, 20-minute drive from where I am. So it's a lot easier to get to than the fairground or than the super speedway. So I am confident it's going to happen. I'm confident that there is a deal. I'm just curious to see what is going to happen with that, because obviously the big priority right now with the city is that damn Titan Stadium. So there's that.
And I think the decision, it's going to be a political decision, unfortunately.
I mean, well, yeah. Well, also, I think it also is gonna, and I don't know this for sure, but I've heard that the apartment complex is having occupancy issues. I may be wrong. I have to do more research into it. Are you okay? Oh, okay. Don't quote me on that, because I don't know for sure. I think they are having occupancy issues. Now, I don't know if it's because of the stadium. I don't know if it's because of the track. I don't know if it's because of how high the rent is. I don't quote me.
An apartment complex that within a stone's throw distance has a racetrack and a soccer stadium is having occupancy issues?
I think. It's not confirmed. I just have heard that there possibly could be. Now, this is all, stuff that you see on. Take everything like we said with a grain of salt, like we see on Twitter, But I have heard that is there. Now, if not, then don't complain about it, because you're moving into next to a soccer stadium and a racetrack.
Yes. And here's the thing. And if you move into the apartment complex, you can't even make the argument that you thought the racetrack was getting torn down, because the soccer stadium, that was going to be there for a while. We know that's going to be there for a while. All right.
Curious. I've not looked up.
Also, so everyone knows, the soccer stadium's not doing as good as people think it is. All right. The one game I went to, they closed off the top, like the second level of bleachers, to make the bottom look more packed. It was still pretty empty. If it's your first time ever going to a game, you get it's free for your first time going. The soccer stadium is not doing as good as they're trying to make it.
I'll challenge that, because the 2 games that I've gone to, they've been packed.
What 2 games have they been?
I've gone to a Nashville SC game. We were all the way at the top. And the other game I went to was a women's U.S. friendly.
Okay.
With the national team.
I don't even know what fucking game I went to. And
I also, do you know if it was regular season or not?
I've been trying. I don't know what game I went to. I also went with someone I'm trying to forget. But anyway, that's besides the point.
Racing. Back on track. Literally.
We have rambled on this about for a while. We are an hour into this, and we haven't even talked about NASCAR.
Oh my God, we got to talk about NASCAR. Okay, so brief, quick hit. Ryan Blaney won at Daytona. Wow, it's
wow.
Throw me for a loop. One of the super speedway, thank goodness. Now, I'm glad to know that we were wrong on most of our picks. Actually, all of our picks, except I did say Bowman and Reddick would make it in. You said Stenhouse, and you said, who was your other one?
Oh,
Busher? Yeah.
I think it was Busher, yeah.
I think it was Busher. So I actually have the most correct lineup in.
Yeah, you do.
So,
Oh shit, wrong button.
because who did you picked Bell to win at Richmond, which would have been another
No, I picked first time winners to win it at all the races. Hold on, let me get back to it.
You did? You Stenhouse?
So I had
Busher.
Busher, Glenn, Reddick at Richmond, Stenhouse at Daytona. So
and the two drivers that would be locked in would be who?
it was. So I had.
It would have been Busher and Reddick because Stenhouse isn't there on points.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So you got one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now we're on to Darlington coming up this Sunday, 5 p.m. Central Time, and it's time for the playoffs. Chad, we're in playoff mode here in NASCAR.
I know.
And
it is.
So
it's bittersweet.
So do you have the picks up for who we picked each round? Because I can't remember who we picked for the round.
I have mine for this one.
Didn't we pick the same driver? I think we did. Who did you have for Darlington? Because
Bell.
Ooh, I can't remember who I picked.
That's why I have on here. I'm not sure. I also did mine kind of weirdly.
I'd have to go back and look. I'm going to go Byron, though.
Okay.
I'm going to go Byron. I like his consistency. I like what he did at Iowa. I think he's going to try to come back and win. But we have Darlington coming up, first round of the playoffs.
Fantastic track.
Should be an entertaining race, and I think it's going to be – it's a long race, obviously. I think it's going to be pretty epic to see who can be up there and battle. Watch out for Reddick. Possibly he could squeeze one in, lock himself into the round of 12. See if SVG can have a good day. I mean, he did finish 14th here previously. So it's going to be an epic weekend. We got them. We have Xfinity at Portland, right?
Yes, we do.
And so... And then we have the trucks at Darlington at a lovely 11 a.m. on Saturday, right at the start of the Vols game. I will not be watching that race. Sorry. Vols will trump racing in this aspect.
Yeah. So looking forward, who's your pick to win at Darlington? I'm going to stick with my Christopher Bell. I think that track really suits his driving style, and I like him as a pick.
I'm going to go. I think I'm going to go Byron. I can't remember if that's who I picked. I'm going to go Byron. I mean, he's won here before. I think the speed at this track is going to be there. I mean, he's been up there multiple times, so I'm going to go Byron. Byron is my pick. Lock him in. Lock that 2-4 in onto the next round. So
I don't blame you.
So
yeah. Wow. This what an interesting episode we had.
I mean, we barely talked about NASCAR for like 5 minutes now.
Okay, but how many episodes have we gone 30 minutes talking about NASCAR?
Oh, a lot.
So I think it's fair.
Okay.
And also, before I forget, congratulations to Connor Zilich, full-time Cup Series ride in 2026.
Just imagine you win 7, or you have 13 straight top 5s, 9 straight top 3s, 7 wins. Yeah, we're gonna demote you down. You're going actually down to the trucks. Hey, you're not ready. A lot of people don't think he's ready.
But speaking of the Truck Series, Colleague Racing has announced that they are partnering with Ram to go Truck Series racing, and they are going to be fielding not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 full-time trucks in 2026. That is insane to
bonkers.
me.
I didn't even know you could do that. Honestly, I thought the cap was 4.
Well, I don't think all of them are going to have a charter, but
fair. But still,
it's colleague, you know. But yeah, that super exciting. And yeah, John, where can they find us?
They can find us everywhere. Just look at Flag to Flag Podcast on all of our social channels. That is Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. On Instagram, it is at Flag to Flag Podcast _podcast. That is obviously on YouTube and on Spotify. If you enjoyed the podcast, make sure to hit that like button, share it with a friend, a motorsport friend, and Chad, he'll be very happy with me here. I don't have a checkered flag, but we're going to go green light into this weekend. So
Okay, there you go. There you go. I like that. We are green for this weekend's races. IndyCar Championship at Nashville, round 15 of the Formula One World Championship at Zandvoort, and first race of the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series playoffs at Darlington. What a week. What a weekend we have. I love these big race weekends. So, yeah. If you're at Nashville, come say hey, and we will see you guys in the next one.